Mini episode 1160 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to the FDH Lounge mini episode 1160, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our college and non-college and fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 7 of the 2019 NFL season. We've got our college football playoff rankings, college and pro picks, and fantasy football recommendations. We start with our weekly rankings for the college football playoff. 1 Alabama, 2 Clemson, 3 Ohio State, 4 LSU. Our next 4 in are 5 Oklahoma, 6 Wisconsin, 7 Penn State, 8 Minnesota. Our college football picks were 2 and 3 last week, putting us at 21 and 17 on the season. Here's our picks this week. Ohio State minus 28 over Northwestern, Ohio minus 8 over Kent State, Florida minus 5 over South Carolina, Washington plus 3 over Oregon, and Michigan plus 9 over Penn State. Our NFL picks were 5 and 9 last week overall, 0 and 3 on the Big 3 and 0 and 1 on the lock. We're 41 and 51 overall, 4 and 14 on the Big 3, and 1 and 5 on the locks. Oof. Here's our picks this week. New York Giants minus 3 over Arizona, Indianapolis minus 1 over Houston, Miami plus 17 over Buffalo, Detroit plus 2 over Minnesota, Kansas City minus 3.5 over Denver, the LA Rams minus 3 over Atlanta, Washington plus 9.5 over San Francisco, the LA Chargers plus 2.5 over Tennessee, Chicago minus 3 over New Orleans, Philadelphia plus 2.5 over Dallas, New England minus 9.5 over the New York Jets. For our Big 3, it's Green Bay minus 5 over Oakland, and Jacksonville minus 3 over Cincinnati, and Seattle minus 3 over Baltimore, in our 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 7. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy overmanaging. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys that you go with as long as you're confident that they'll be playing. QB, Patrick Mahomes. Running back, Saquon Barkley, Le'Veon Bell, Nick Chubb, Ezekiel Elliott, Melvin Gordon, David Johnson, Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon. Wide receiver, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, Odell Beckham, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Michael Thomas. Tight ends, Zach Ertz, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle. As always, our Thursday NFL picks and fantasy plays are up on our Twitter account at the FDH Lounge. Cleveland, Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh, and Carolina are on the bye. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 14 QBs: Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, Daniel Jones, Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford, Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, and Russell Wilson. We like 13 running backs: Chris Carson, Tevin Coleman, Dalvin Cook, Leonard Fournette, Devontae Freeman, Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, Josh Jacobs, Kerryon Johnson, Aaron Jones, Philip Lindsay, Marlon Mack, and Sony Michel. We like 17 wide receivers: Tyler Boyd, DJ Chark, Brandon Cooks, Stephon Diggs, Larry Fitzgerald, Will Fuller, Kenny Golladay, T.Y. Hilton, Alshon Jeffrey, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Lockett, Terry McLaurin, Calvin Ridley, Allen Robinson, Cortland Sutton, Golden Tate, and Robert Woods. And we like 3 tight ends: Mark Andrews, Hunter Henry, and Austin Hooper. Thank you for joining us for this week's FDH Football Preview Show.
As we bring the show to a close, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, all Clear Channel affiliates, TNT, TBS, USA, UPN, Deadspin.com, YouTube.com, YTMND.com, MySpace.com, various blogs, Fox News, CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, IamBoard.com, Billboard.com, Google.com, ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN News, ESPN Classic, NBA TV, NFL Network, Sports Time Ohio, Ohio, Athlon Magazine, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, The Boomerang Channel, QVC, BET, The Spice Channel, Steno Notebooks, Manwich, Papermate Office Supplies, waitresses, strippers, bartenders, garbage men, janitors, microwave popcorn, the writers of The Office, Scrubs, Entourage, My Name is Earl, Oz, Metalocalypse and the Boondocks, Aquafina, and the periodic table of elements.